Hey guys, what's up? It's Lucas, and today we're going to deal with the first worldiest of first world problems for me, which is gear management. I'm very fortunate that I've collected a lot of instruments, guitars mostly, over my sort of guitar playing career. Every so often I run into this thing where I realize that I've got probably too many guitars, and definitely too many guitars out. Some of them need to be up in cases and stuff. So I thought this might be a fun opportunity, or fun if you're into geeky stuff, to kind of go through and just check the status of all these guitars. Some of them are going to need some work done to them, some of them are probably just need new strings, some of them probably just need to be put in cases because I'm not really actively using them a whole lot right now. Doesn't mean that I won't use them again later, just maybe right this instant I'm not using them. So I've got, hang on, let me count. 19 guitars out in my room right now. This kind of just is going to help me organize my brain. Clutter-free workspace equals clutter-free mind. So grab a snack, buckle in. This is probably going to be kind of a long one. I'll cut it down as much as I can. But we're going to kind of go through just everything that's out in here and figure out what I want to do with it and what it needs and all that kind of stuff. So I guess we'll just start over here and just work our way around. All right, let's get to it. Okay, first we got the Nuka-Cola themed Flying V. This was kind of one of my little side fun project guitars that I got from a local kind of music store, and did a Relic job on because I thought it looked kind of neat. And then I kind of did it up with the Fallout Nuka-Cola theme, so it's got the stickers and stuff, and it's got a big Nuka-Cola logo on the background, on the back. And this one's got Planet Tone pickups in it. It's an Elite Pro humbucker in the bridge and an Elite Classic humbucker in the neck, I'm pretty sure. Man, these pickups sound great. Killing it, Jose, as usual. Oh, let's see, this is a problem I run into. This guitar sounds so good, and it plays great, but I'm like, am I really using it right now, or should I just, this one has a specific case that came with it. Think of the golds, because, these are kind of hard to fit in gig bags. So, I don't know, I might put this one up. I haven't decided yet, but I don't think, actually, this one really needs anything. I think it's all good. Let's move on to the next one. Let me know what you think about this one. All right, this is my 2017 Firebird T, I think it's called. It's like a Firebird 5, basically. My only issue with this guitar is that I just really don't care for these pickups. I like what they're trying to do, but they're kind of shrill sounding. I think they're ceramic magnets, and for me, ceramic magnets and mini humbuckers are kind of sacrilegious. I love that middle position there. That immediately makes me think of Jimmy Page, kind of almost single coil in the neck, This guitar is kind of in the realm of a Telecaster, honestly, with the way it sounds. It's sort of Tele-ish. Overall, I really like this guitar a lot. I think I really want to put a different set of pickups in it, something that are a little sweeter, a little bit more vintagey sounding. So yeah, I think I might just put this one in the case for the moment. I'm going to hang on to it, and I'm sure I'm going to play it later. But I need to, once again, hit up Jose over at Planetone and be like, I need a better sounding set of mini humbuckers, because these are kind of like, eh. on the top notes. Okay, so here we got the Eastwood Messenger. This is one of the cooler guitars in my collection because I am such a diehard funk fan, as you may know. Actually, I've been kind of toying around with the idea of my uncle and I were going to do kind of like a little Grand Funk tribute set thing that we might do at some festivals and stuff. In which case, I absolutely want this guitar because, like, that's the place to use it, you know? That's what the tool is for. Yeah, this is a really cool guitar. There's nothing not to like about it. If you're a funk fan, like, this is what's up. Alright, this is my 91 SG Standard. The first really cool, nice guitar that I ever bonded with, that I did all the, you know, earliest versions of my original music and everything, was this guitar. This guitar has a lot of sentimental value to me. It's not like the best SG in the world by any stretch, but it's mine, you know? However, that does not necessarily mean it needs to stay out all the time. Might just need to go in the case. This one has planet tone pickups in it as well. 59 special in the bridge and a 57, I think it's just called a 57 in the neck. So it's very, very PAF-y. And with this guitar, the way that it sounds with these pickups and everything, it's just like, it does this like kind of nasally thing that I love for this sound, you know, for the, you know. And this guitar sounds great, plays great. I can tell that I have had this nut on here for a really long time, like probably 2005 or something. I need to kind of file and lubricate those slots a little bit because I could hear it pinging when I was tuning the strings up. So, mental note to Lucas, work on the nut on this guitar whenever you get ready to use it. But again, awesome guitar, very sentimental value to me. But I'm not actively using it like a lot, really. So I'm probably gonna put this one in the case to clear up some space in the room. Oh, it's old Misa. This is my 77 Greco EG 800 Les Paul copy from Japan. Once again, planet tone pickups. This is my favorite kind of overall rock type set, which is the full throttle and the 78 Pasadena. You know, if you've watched my channel, that I adore this guitar. It's just so cool, and there's really something special about it. And this guitar is going to stay out because this is one of the ones that I just really like to pick up and play a lot. However, I think I'm probably just going to take it back to like standard or half step down tuning because I just don't quite like the way that it sounds tuned down this low. I think it's like not taking advantage of what this guitar does really well. So I'm gonna put this one back on the wall. Thanks, Misa. Okay, here we got my Eastwood SP-59-V or /V-GB Goldburst. It just sounds like me, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like when I pick it up and it does the thing that I want it to do. And again, same set as Misa in this guitar, the full throttle and the 78 Pasadena. But this guitar sounds inherently different than that guitar. That guitar has more, oh, you can hear a chord in the background. That guitar has more like kind of pingy top end to it. Like, it sounds more kind of, I don't know how to say, bitey, I guess. And this one is a lot sweeter, and also it has like kind of a pronounced sort of back of the throat thing, which makes it great in the sense that it kind of almost does that sort of Tom Schultz Boston thing. Love it. Fantastic. So back on the wall with this one, definitely getting used for kind of like my music in particular, 2.5 step down. So love it. Okay, next up on the agenda here, we got the dad special, the one that my dad picked out for me back around Christmas. This is a Godin Summit Classic SG. It's obviously very much in the style of a Les Paul Jr. This one handles gain really nice. A really super cool guitar, and of course my dad picked it out for me, which makes it even cooler. But again, I can only have so many guitars out in the room, so this one might go in the bag for a little bit because I'm going to show you this next one here that I think is probably the one that's going to stay out for the junior thing. So let's move on to that. Alright, this is the Revolta Combinata 1. It's a junior type, obviously. This is a very specific, quirky kind of body shape that Dennis Fano designed, and it's very dusty. I run the fan in my room a lot. This one again is very much like a junior type guitar. It's single volume, single tone, P90, wraparound bridge, that kind of thing. It's slightly twangier than the Godin. It's like not quite as mid-range punchy. It's a little bit slinkier. Kind of reminds me of a Tele a little bit. But I think this is going to be the one, the junior one, that stays out, because I like to have kind of something that does that thing out for recording purposes, if nothing else. So moving on. Hey, congratulations, we made it through the first rack of guitars, and now we're on to like wall mounted stuff. So this is Jolene. This is my Telecaster, which is like a 90s, like early 90, 91, 92 Telecaster body with an awesome Warmoth roasted maple neck on it, which just feels fantastic. And this guitar also has Planet Tone pickups in it. This is a, I believe it's a 1951 original, maybe is what it's called. It's kind of a punchy hot Tele bridge pickup, and then like a 69 hot for Tele. That's the Tele thing. Like only a Tele does that specific thing. So this has got to stay out, of course. All right, this is Lucy. This is my kind of like mutt parts caster that I put together years ago. Something really cool about this one, everything works together. It's got an all parts, pretty sure it's an all parts neck on it. It's like a chunky neck, and which I did nitro finish on everything. And then this has got Planet Tone pickups in it as well. So you're probably catching a theme here. This is the Elite Pro Strat set with, I believe, Alnico 5 magnets in them. Here, it's kind of like a pinched, clucky thing. I mean, like, all the positions sound good, the neck sounds great too. As you can see, I am a Stevie Ray wannabe. And, I mean, it all sounds good, you know. It does all that. I mean, everything you could want it to do. Yeah, this one is obviously staying out because I just have a really deep connection with this guitar. Alright, this one's a lot of fun. There's a whole series of videos on this one you can check out if you want. This is started life as a Squier Affinity Jazzmaster, just the dual humbucker. But I just completely overhauled it and I refinished it in this kind of like Fallout Vault-Tec theme because I'm a nerd. Put P-rails in this guitar because I already have the P-rail swishing thing all wired up. I just have to make the connections, and I don't have a guitar with P-rails in anymore because I got rid of that Les Paul that had them and I traded it to a friend. So I don't know, I might do that with this one and then have it also do drop B, which would be kind of cool. So let me know what you think. This is really like super cool guitar. I like this one a lot. So like one of the ways I know that this is bad is that I just had to stop and take like a coffee break because like, I just got through that many guitars and I was like, whew, man, and I'm not done yet. So, yeah, if you stuck around this long, good on you. All right, so here we got the Trez guitar, which I'm hopefully going to have him come by and check out pretty soon, my dad, if you don't know. Very vintagey sounding. Nice and snappy. So yeah, this one has to stay out at least until Dad has a chance to come check it out. So I'll probably put this like in the rack or something, which we're getting ready to get to, but let me move this over. All right, here's another 10S guitar. This is the old Blackie one, which has just got this crazy relic job on it. Again, this one kind of has to stay out for the moment anyway because I gotta do a demo of it, and then we will decide its fate after that. I think I actually like the middle position on this one maybe just a little bit better than the middle position on the Trez guitar. So yeah, this one's gonna hang out just so that I can do the demo, and then we'll figure out what is gonna happen with it after that. All right, this is my 2007 PRS Tremonti Signature. Hot pickups. Like, listen to the way that that intonation rings even when I'm playing these weird chords where I'm kind of playing the D shape and then playing open strings with it, and it just all rings like beautifully stiff and resonant. Really hard for me to put this guitar up. Like, I just, even if I'm not really using it, I feel like, oh man, I just want to be able to grab it if I want it. It's such a safety blanket. Okay, so this is, yeah, all right, that's a problem. Blackbird. This one has a lot of issues that I need to deal with. This has bare knuckle pickups in it, which is like the only set of bare knuckles I've ever had, and they just came to me in a trade deal. I think they're Holy Divers. They sound really good. This guitar is probably going to go up just because I need to spend a lot of time dialing it in and working on it to get it right. And then I got to figure out what tuning it's going to be in and, like, you know, get everything so that this guitar is doing the best version of itself. I'm sorry for how dusty all of these are, especially the ones in the rack over there. It's just like collecting dust because the fan and everything. This is my original OG PRS Custom 24 with the 10 top. This has the same pickups as the Tremonti, the metal pickups, PRS metal pickups in it, which do a thing. And I think I have this one tuned in drop B as well, because I was kind of experimenting with, like, trying to find what guitar did that tuning the way I wanted it to, because it's a weird tuning. It's kind of like not quite baritone but not quite regular. It's kind of in between, so it's a little hard to find a guitar that does it correctly, for at least for my ears. Doesn't really need any work to it other than I need to put the backplate on it, which I have kind of temporarily misplaced and I hopefully will find again soon. May put this one up just as a kind of like, I will get back to this. Like, I'm not there yet, but I will get back to this. Let's move on. Here's yet another PRS from the rack of PRSs. This is an early, I hear Cora in there again. This is an early 2000s, like one of the kind of first iterations of their SE line, but this is an SE EG, which was kind of like their take on the Strat, kind of. This one has DiMarzio pickups in it. It has two cruisers, which are humbuckers that sound like single coils, and then a chopper in the bridge. One of the issues I run into with it is that it turns out I just don't really like humbucker-sized or single coil-sized humbuckers, even the ones that are meant to sound like single coils. They just don't quite do the thing for me. I'm a huge Andy Timmons fan, which is why I went with the cruisers, and I was like, oh, you know, that's great, let me try that, but I'm not Andy Timmons, so I can't really make it sound as good as he does. You know, that's like your bridge humbucker. I mean, it's, you know, it's humbuckery. And then when you put it in the, you know, in the middle of the two, you get the... Which, I mean, that sounds pretty good. That's where it suffers to me, is the 4 position. It's just a little bit dark. It doesn't quite do the glassy thing that I like there. At least not as well as Lucy, you know. Not bad, just not quite what I want. That sounds pretty good for the... Sorry, once again, I'm not Andy Timmons. But yeah, this one's gonna get put up just until I can work my way back towards it. Since I already have a great sounding Strat, it's not on the top of my to-do list. But this is really cool, and it will be cool when I get done with it. All right, this is my 2015, I couldn't remember what year it was, DGT, or David Grissom with tremolo model guitar from PRS. Like, that sustain. Big that sounds, like for a split sound on a humbucker, that is tremendous. guitar just has so much natural resonance and sustain and it's beautiful overtones and everything, and it's just a perfect guitar, like, for what I like. It's just that's the thing. That's what does the thing. So this one's gonna stay out for sure, because this is, like, again, a security blanket kind of thing. Like, I know I can pick this guitar up no matter what and it's gonna kill, and it just sounds great. All right, and last but of course not least, this is the Miranda guitar. So this is a full audio junior G-man. It's kind of a weird sort of double cut junior type guitar, but with a full stop tail wrap, like a stop tail and tune-o-matic instead of a wraparound. And it has like a full-size humbucker slot, but I put a GFS Mean 90 in there. And pretty much all the parts on the guitar were replaced with GFS parts. These tuners are locking type tuners, like they kind of backlock like Spurzels or whatever. But they feel kind of cheap, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got a nice like kind of cluck to it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to come through the amp or not, but like up here, you hear how that note kind of dies out? That's a fret thing. It's not the, you know, it's not the amp or the way, it's like the fret is kind of buzzing it out a little bit. And that's what the action set, not what I would call optimum. It's a little bit high even for me, and I like kind of a higher action, bigger strings. So yeah, this one's gonna get put up because again, it's just one of those that like I gotta work my way to. You know, it needs a lot of work. All right, well, thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you've stuck around this long, I know this is probably gonna be a pretty long video, but thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been fun and enjoyable for you geeky folks like me. This is helpful for me because as I'm editing this, I'm gonna be going and making notes like, oh yeah, I need to do that, I need to do that. And then after I get done with all this, I'm gonna pull a bunch of cases out of my closet and start putting things up and stand there and look at one and be like, oh, do I really want to put it up? Yeah, I guess I gotta put it up, you know, because I need the space. You know? So anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. Until next time, I'll catch you later.